Hello, hello, and welcome to another broadcast.gg scrim night. I am your host, ArkofCovenant, and your producer as well. I am joined by my charming slash lovely slash their casters, Locktite and Bota, and something went haywire with my cams. We lost Bota's cam, I think. So we're looking at nothing right now. Bota, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm still here. My webcam's back on now. There we go.
Aha, there it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to seeing these teams. We've seen Team Recharge a couple of times, and they have a couple of players who are very hype to watch. So looking forward to seeing them tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Team Recharge versus Buffalo Beep Boops. They are. I have seen Buffalo before, but I have not done a match for Recharge. So I am curious to see how they stack up. What do you think we are going to see out of Recharge tonight, guys?
I'll let Bota get this one.
Well, ADS tends to play the hit scan character on there. They like to run like a death ball type comp, typically, with like a soldier or McCree behind. They're also very capable of doing dive, of course. It's the meta game right now. I look to see Toogame on that projectile DPS. So yeah, they're most comfortable on dive or on a death ball, capable of doing dive as well. And both teams should be pretty strong on control, which is actually my favorite map type to watch. So should be a good match tonight for sure.
Yes, and then we've got Buffalo Beep Boops with their team captain Drygrasses. Gonna have to get used to saying that name. And he will be on support with tsarfish on the Mercy, with tsarfish supporting him on the Zen. Then we've got the flex of the team, Atomic Spoon, on Junkrat for the main part, and Minecraftkid on tank as Winston with Zen, and Sombra with Javelin and Alchemist. Strange, we're seeing three supports here. One of them is probably going to have to flex out back on to a tank.
And we are going to be moving into our first map. Just to start off here, we are going to be doing Hollywood. What do you think we are going to see out of Hollywood here?
Hollywood, I look to see on the defense, we tend to see like Orisa Roadhog usually. The more stationary, blocky tanks. Offense, it could go any way, really. You can see dive. You can go for a Widowmaker type pick. But right now, we do see ADS on that Tracer, Mylifeisameme on Genji. So, yeah, it looks like they are queuing into dive comp right now for the moment. Team Recharge. Be exciting to see.
And then we've got the Buffalo Beep Boop setting up a fan, what looks like is gonna be a not too far from the meta right now setup. We've got tsarfish on the Orisa. We're probably gonna see a Roadhog, as that has been a very popular comp recently. Block magic on the Widow to set that up. Get a quick pick, just shove their team right in there afterwards. But I think they're thinking too far ahead. Yet we got Drygrasses onto the switch to the Mercy, which they're most comfortable with. They're probably thinking that maybe that the other team can see the stream and get a quick snipe on what the other team is running. That is not how things go here.
We do have stream delay enabled, so it should be exciting to see, especially how this Widowmaker fares here. Widow, of course, going to be the key, see if she can get those trick shots over the top of this dive defense coming out. So I'm expecting Atomic Spoon to just throw that Sonic Arrow and switch off. But yeah, okay, he's just looking for some early cheese. Going to switch onto that Junkrat here. We go live onto the first point of Hollywood.
And it looks like Team Recharge is going to be holding up pretty high here, which is not too bad a part on them. They've got the comp to do it. They can favor an Orisa for that, but they're not going to have it. Ads going behind, trying to find a quick pick, being the annoying little mosquito she's supposed to be.
Yeah, ADS getting a nice amount of pick damage onto the back there. And for now, Buffalo Beepoops just looking for a pick off of that Widowmaker from Block Magic. Tsarfish getting the first pick onto ADM sites in the back, so that's going to be the key to go in. Block Magic jumping onto the high ground now, but Wrenn is going to push him back down. Looks like Beepoops kind of stuck in the choke. Drygrasses will res up Atomic Spoon, but meanwhile, Block Magic falls in the back, and Beepoops are going to have to reset here.
Yet an almost great res there coming in from Drygrasses onto Atomic Spoon. If it hadn't been for the D.Va who actually noticed it and flew behind, it could have easily wiped out the rest of the team who didn't really take any kind of notice of it.
Yeah, exactly. So, good presence of mind from the D.Va there. But we see Beepoops resetting for another push on the point. Tsarfish leading the charge with that shield. Looks like they are trying to get up onto that high ground, and it is Minecraftkid up there raining down death with that D.Va. Wrenn's going to go up and try to contest along with RoyalPhoenix starting to jump. But Javelin gets that pick onto ADS again. Drygrasses, though, falling. That's going to be a big pick as their Mercy is gone. No reses and no big heals. So, but Beepoop's still on the point, but for how long? They have no more sustain. And yeah, it's going to be Team Recharge cleaning up. Back to the drawing board for the Beepoops.
Indeed. And if I did have to give one tip to Team Recharge here, they killed Minecraftkid way too fast. They killed that D.Va insanely fast when they could have left her out of mech for a little bit and staggered her, and even left her out of mech for the next fight.
That is a good point. You can always be looking to stagger D.Va when you can, but Minecraftkid now is the one who's a little bit too far forward. Forced to use that self-destruct Riptire, meanwhile, from Atomic Spoon. Takes out 2 for his efforts. That can be the Beepoops moving forward here on the push. Just Mylifeisameme left on the point for Recharge. He's going to back off and maybe hope to get reset with that Dragon Blade.
A true slaughterhouse coming in from Team Buffalo Beepoops.
Definitely. That Riptire got a lot of work done and followed up with that self-destruct. Not much you can do there, but Recharge will be happy to set up on second onto Streets up on the high ground. They're holding onto that Dragon Blade, and Mylifeisameme. In fact, they have 5 ultimates to work with here, so it's not going to be easy to push into Streets. RoyalPhoenix makes the first jump in, and Wrenn follows up quickly onto the point. The defensive team diving quickly, and it's a wipe. Pulling out the Dragon Blade is Mylifeisameme. He's gonna go hack and slash. He gets Atomic Spoon for his efforts and gets Drygrasses. That's 2 in his back pocket, and he can take that and go back home. RoyalPhoenix also popped that Primal Rage, but that's 2 ultimates used to hold off the aggression here from Recharge, and Beepoop stalled out underneath the arch.
Yeah, great play there coming from My Life is a Meme. I'd say if his life was a meme, it'd be a PogChamp.
Absolutely, but perhaps Team Recharge getting a bit too cocky here. When they lost their D.Va, they should have all backed out, but then a couple of staggered kills. Beepoop's now moving along. Toogame's a little bit far out, but ADS in the backline trying to get some work done. Yes, Toogame will fall. ADS, though, going absolutely wild here. Takes out Javelin. He's looking for more. He finds the Mercy here. He has a pulse bomb. He's going to try to connect. Does not catch the McCree, but he's still up on the point. Aimed outside's being an absolute nuisance here.
My Life and a Meme and Ads have saved this point for Team Recharge. Great plays by them. Ads are able to get into the backline, take out both the supports. A great job from them. It completely slaughtered that push, and My Life as a Meme, seeing those low health targets, was just able to dash in there and slaughter them all.
That's the beauty of Tracer Genji, right? You can both team up to get low health targets. As we see Minecraftkid flailing around angrily, but he doesn't have the team support there. ADS takes him out easily, and that's going to be a 5v6 in their favor now. Riptire might be able to even it out as Drygrasses reses the monkey back up. Transcendence popped to attempt to keep him up, and ADS manages to get the Riptire. So it's Team Recharge coming out ahead here. Minecraftkid will also fall. Bye-bye, monkey. Go back to the zoo with you. And it's now the cleanup game for Team Recharge. They get Atomic Spoon as well, and maybe they'll be able to get the Mercy as well. They do. 1 minute left for the Beepoops, and losing Drygrasses like that, that's not what you want to see.
No, losing your powerhouse healing at such a late game with the rest of your team up will lose you a good 20 seconds off the clock on something like this. It's a bad position to be in.
Well, let's see if the Beat Boops can make it work. They're all grouped up and they have a couple of high impact ultimates to work with. Slowly moving forward, trying to get a good dive going, but it's the defensive team that dives first. RoyalPhoenix in the back line, and Zenyatta's getting dangerously low. High Noon, meanwhile, popped in the background. RoyalPhoenix unable to catch anyone. In fact, gets that. High Noon is block magic, getting 2 for his efforts. Mylifeisameme gonna have to get a lot of work done here, but no, he gets the Graviton Surge comes out. So now the Beat Bop's finally able to move across this street. But with 30 seconds left, it's gonna be a tall task for them to finish.
Yeah, I'm losing the D.Va there. They'll be heading into this next fight at least 5v6.
That D.Va critically falling at the end there, but Recharge will be able to get a full regroup off. ADS holding on to that pulse bomb, and Sound Barrier is the key to go, go, go. Pulse bomb tossed out, does not connect with anyone, but there's still a lot of presence on the point. Mylifeisameme gets a nice dash through on block magic, but Atomic Spoon! Are you kidding me? Those Rip Towers for Atomic Spoon, absolutely devastating, and just off the back of that, Buffalo Beat Boops take street space.
I gotta say, when I was watching that from the third perspective view, oh my god, to just watch all the 3 supports completely ignore him as he sat at the little trash can and popped his ult, I just kept like screaming internally, how is nobody noticing this?
Turn around, there's a Rift Tire, you guys. Atomic Spoon making a quick name for himself on this Junkrat, but Beat Boops only have 1 minute left. Maybe they'll be able to clutch it out again. Mylifeisameme falling early in the fight. RoyalPhoenix leading the charge with Wrenn. Their dive has been very coordinated here and forcing out the trance from Sandalwood to keep the defense going. Both supports down for the Beat Boops, and with that Discord Orb on that Winston, he should get melted soon unless he dives back into his base. Winston getting very low, but he does make it back. 30 seconds left for the Beat Boops. And Team Recharge, though, still up in the forward position.
I'm not sure if you noticed Atomic Spoon back there, just kind of slowly back-capping the point. But that was some great footage right there.
I guess Recharge didn't notice, and I didn't notice either. So the cart is being moved continuously here. 10 seconds left in the game. Team Recharge needs to get on there and defend. They're going to do just that off the back of Meme's Dragon Blade. Transcendence going to cut him down for a round, but no! Drygrasses is not managing to get into the radius of the Transcendence. Manages to get Drygrasses in with another pick. Oh, but that's a huge Graviton Surge! Sound Barrier is going to mitigate a lot of that damage, but Block Magic has that Tactical Visor in order to get some more through. Atomic Spoon also popping that Rip Tire. This is going to be go, go, go for Team Beat Boops unless they can manage to get these people off the point. RoyalPhoenix forced to retreat back and try to get what he can going. Recharge is going to have to regroup very quickly if they want to get back on the point.
But it looks like Buffalo Beat Boops is going to get that regroup together. They were split up huge, but they're all diving back onto the point. But RoyalPhoenix is doing a great job splitting up the entire team, knocking back the Soldier, knocking back the Zenyatta, and then getting a pick on them. It could possibly be what Team Recharge needs to keep this defense.
Yeah, Meme's absolutely coming up huge there, getting a couple of picks with his Dragon Blade, and that'll do it. Let's see that Dragon Blade one more time. That was absolutely monstrous from Meme, and manages to stall it out, but not before Team Beat Boops get it almost to that end of the map.
Yes, we're seeing quite a bit from Mylifeisameme here in ads. But then we've got the star player we keep talking about, Atomic Spoon, his positioning, and just kills and ults on his Junkrat. I hope we're going to see a lot more from that.
Me too. I think you mentioned that he plays Flex, but mostly prefers Junkrat. And to be honest, I'll be quite happy if he just plays Junkrat the whole time from how he's played already.
And nobody seemed to been picking characters to counter him, so we might just see him dominate all night unless Team Recharge can get an act together to just purely counter him. But now we're going to be seeing Team Recharge on defense, Team Buffalo Beat Boops on attack.
Let's see how they're going to be able to fare here. I think it's Team Recharge on attack here, actually. They're opting for a quad tank strat so far, it seems. That, sorry, triple tank with that Widowmaker. So pretty much a quad tank that we're used to seeing, though, with that Lucio Moira. Just adding that Widowmaker in Mylifeisameme. And this is quite interesting because Meme is going to be able to provide that cover from behind while the tanks go and get an early position on the point. But from the beep boops, we see a very interesting composition coming out. May and Reinhardt Roadhog here, so very beefy composition. Gonna be looking for those May walls to come in big as Recharge make their first push.
Possibly looking in to get some practice in before that buff from May starts.
Man, RoyalPhoenix absolutely going huge, getting an early pin onto Block Magic before he's able to get that Cryo Freeze off. And RoyalPhoenix also getting a pick onto Javelin. That hammer does so much damage, bashing him in the head like a big old angry German man he is. And wow, Recharge looking dominant on first point. Those 3 tanks with that huge health pool, and Reinhardt getting the job done.
Yes, people forget how massive amount of damage that Reinhardt can do. When he starts swinging that hammer, we saw it a great amount last night in our other teams, but we're seeing it again tonight. Just the ability to charge in there, swing that hammer, 75 damage. It is per swing. It can level most characters in almost 2 swings.
Yep, and that's exactly what they did. Oh, speaking of Reinhardt, what a massive Earth Shatter from Atomic Spoon, switching out to that Reinhardt, and he manages to knock the entire enemy team down. Unfortunately, RoyalPhoenix not holding his shield up, and Atomic Spoon slams his hammer into the ground, punishing them.
That was a great ult by Atomic Spoon here, but is he going to get picked off by the Roadhog? He charges back to his team. Not today, Reinhardt says.
Wow. So, Beef Boops with a triple tank of their own, but self-destruct coming out now from Wrenn. Will catch 2! Atomic Spoon and Javelin both falling, and that's gonna mean the cart is rolling in favor of Recharge. RoyalPhoenix takes that opportunity to move forward and start swinging. ADS with a nice hook onto tsarfish as well. Now you need to push that cart as far as you can go. Minecraftkid, meanwhile, in the back, trying to stay alive, and Mercy will come in time to heal him up. You see Mylifeisameme and Wrenn take that forward position, try to stall out the defense as much as they can, but it does look like the Beef Boobs have regrouped for another fight.
But you see this, Wrenn, who had just lost their ult and they had just used it, is already back at 86%. We're probably going to be seeing another one come in from them this team fight.
Absolutely wild here as Wrenn is already up to another self-destruct. Death Blossom, meanwhile, on the point, and the follow-up damage is there. Beef Boobs able to stall them out for now. Wrenn will take that self-destruct and go home with it, saving it for the next fight. That was kind of an expensive fight from the Beef Boops, Locktite. I think that Death Blossom with that whole hog and Coalescence might have been too much.
Yeah, it was quite the waste, but I guess they kept it. There's 3 minutes left on the clock, though. Not the wisest decision. We've only got almost Atomic Spoon left. We're gonna probably see a combo coming in.
Wrenn tosses out that self-destruct yes again, and he gets Javelin. That is not who you want to see losing, but my meme pops out Dragon Blade and the follow-up Earth Shatter, and might be enough. Drygrasses, meanwhile, with that self-destruct in the back. It's just a chaotic fight going back and forth here, but it is the tanks of Recharge staying tight on the point. The Coalescence left to heal them back up. Both tanks from Team Beef Boop falling in the end, and that's going to be another one fight from Recharge, but it does look like they're going to have to win one more fight if they want to take it.
Yes, you've got the spawn advantage for Team Buffalo Beef Boops, and it is powerful.
Yeah, that spawn advantage coming in big here as ADS tries to get some damage in the back. Follow-up from RoyalPhoenix is there, and he finds Javelin. Massive Earth Shatter, though! Are you kidding me, Spoon? Your Earth Shatters are just as big as your Riptires. Not as much follow-up damage on that.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but Atomic Spoon with a huge charge on the Diva ult, charging it into the saloon so it couldn't get anybody on his team, then throwing his shield up at the last moment to keep it from killing his entire team.
Wow, that is absolutely heroic coming out from Atomic Spoon. I don't know if I would have had the presence of mind to do that on Reinhardt, but they have to defend for 2 more minutes, the Beat Boobs. And a couple of big ults coming up. Meme at 80%. RoyalPhoenix is holding on to that Primal Rage, so it's not going to be easy, but they have made a valiant defense so far. Samir comes out from Toogame. We're going to see if Meme gets that Dragon Blade in time to follow up. Javelin falling first again, and there is that Dragon Blade coming out from Mylifeisameme. He's looking for some squishies to target down. He does find tsarfish. No healing left for Beep Boop. If this self-destruct is big, no, it doesn't catch anyone. Wrenn still getting kills in the back. It's just the D.Va left on the point. This might be what Recharge was looking for as the card does roll through.
And here we're seeing it from Team Recharge. They are stalling out drygrasses as long as possible. They've been listening.
Oh, man. Maybe you're right. Maybe they are listening to the cast.
But nonetheless, a great play coming in from Wrenn, just keeping her with that defense matrix out of the game for as long as possible, allowing them to gain as much ground as they can.
Definitely. Gonna be a very explosive fight here on last as Hart slowly ekes forward. Coalescence popped from the Beat Boops. Gonna keep them nice and healthy for this fight. And Self-Destruct to follow it up. There is a Winston bubble, but no, it's not enough. The Primal Rage is popped from RoyalPhoenix here. He's staying tight on the point. Big pulse bomb though. Follow-up damage from the Primal is there. So Team Recharge getting the picks they need here. Atomic Spoon also falling. And Javelin's in a bad position. Oh, but block magic makes the magic happen of his own. Me managing to deflect some of that magic back in his face, but 3 kills, that is huge when you're stalling out like this.
Yes, they have lost the Reaper, but they are gaining immense high ground. They're only a few meters from the point. Team Recharge is really going to have to make a great push here. A minute left on the clock. We're seeing block magic switch to Pharah for that ranged damage. But can it be countered by the D.Va?
We'll see, definitely. Yeah, that Pharah, there's no hit scan on the attacking team as we see the fight is underway. Oh, block magic quickly taken out by ADS, and Meme pumps out that Dragon Blade that we've so loved to see. He gets tsarfish for his efforts, and this is Recharge all the way here. Sandalwood, D-Max, drygrasses, and they're holding tight on the point. It's just Mercy and Roadhog left. Minecraftkid doing what he can to dash around, but no, that golden ticket is there, Charlie, and Team Recharge have taken Hollywood.
Great plays there by Team Recharge. I really love what they did there. They pay attention to the ults they have. They use them well. You saw only one support ult get popped when they head into that fight. And then once that one was over, they popped the other. Normally you'll see teams use both at once, and it is such a waste.
Oh yeah, definitely. You need to have more discipline than that and use only one support ult. As Atomic Spoon actually getting the play of the game there. He was quite a star in his own right. He's not able to do it enough. I think the key there was Team Beat Boops. They were not keeping Javelin alive. He was Javelin seemed to be dying first in every single team fight. Maybe he wasn't getting the peel he needed. Maybe the positioning wasn't all there. But when you lose your main healer at the start of every fight, it's quite difficult.
Without a doubt, the main healer possibly is the biggest pick, only usually contested by a tank like Reinhardt when it comes to whether or not you can dive, whether or not you can make a push, because if one of your DPS can go on the back lines, they can find that main healer. Mm-hmm. It is such a huge loss for the defending team that you just got to charge in, you just got to push that to try and take it because you have such a high chance of victory.
Definitely. Recharge just able to prioritize targets a little bit better, and like you said, their ult economy was just a little bit better with those support ultimates. But our next map will be Temple of Anubis coming in here. It's going to be an assault map, and one of my favorite assault maps.
2CP. You know, I gotta like agree to disagree. Like 2 CP maps can be fun, but this is possibly my second most hated map, only topped by Horizon Lunar. Oh, I can't. The only reason that I don't like these types of maps is the 2-2, the 4-4, the 6-6.
Yeah.
Seeing it drag on for 30 plus minutes can be an eyesore. But we're gonna be seeing Winston a lot these games. Great for countering things like what Team Recharged has been running, the Genji and the Tracer. And not to mention both supports. It's a pretty solid counter on their part. RoyalPhoenix on the Winston, but Team Buffalo Beef Boops has lost theirs. What's the thought process there? They keep switching. All right.
I think they are going to go for the Winston. You need a lot of vertical mobility. You can go with an Orisa on offense here, but it is a little bit of a different game plan. It does look like the Beep Boops are going to go for a more standard dive. As we queue into Temple of Draw Anubis, if you will.
Oh.
Temple of Ty Nubis.
That pun hurt my soul.
I don't know if it's even could be considered a pun. It's so low quality, but it's going to be the Beep Boops going on attack first here. They're going to go for the high ground first, it seems.
Yeah, they were looking for some quick pick damage with those bombs, but the Zenyatta strangely was completely separate from the entire team. What is going on here with Team Recharge? They're just
falling early, yeah. Yeah, but then you see the healers on Team Beep Boop and their little opposition as well. It's going to be a cleanup game, so Sandalwood gonna take a little bit of an uncomfortable walk back to point, but not too fatal in the end. What do you think about this Lucio Zenyatta comp coming out from Recharge, Locktite?
But we're not seeing the main heals, the powerhouse we used to see with Mercy. So when it comes to dive comps, we're going to be seeing a lot more of Lucio for that speed, and Zenyatta for that Discord orb and the extra damage to let characters like Ads and Meme to play the characters that are super mobile but can't put out as much damage as someone like, let's say, Soldier, McCree, Reaper.
Yep,
so it fits perfectly in for dive right now in the meta.
It works out pretty good, especially with Mercy being nerfed. We see Atomic Spoon with a couple of nice finishing blows there. Spam damage coming in big. So Team Beep Boop gonna take the point first here. I don't think Recharge has anything to say about it. They're gonna be content to set up on last. And one thing I wanted to note, it seems Drygrasses and Javelin have switched. You see Javelin on that off healer now. Perhaps they figure they can keep Drygrasses alive better. Both teams with a lot of ults here. Is going to be an explosive fight on last.
Oh yeah, we are seeing a huge ult economy from both teams. Ads losing his ult right now. I don't think he found anybody from it.
Ooh, and Mylifeisameme get taken out very early and self-destruct on the point. Beep Boops might be on their way to a very fast take unless RoyalPhoenix can stay alive in that Primal Rage form. Self-destruct does catch Block Magic out of his Dragon Blade, and the Primal Rage Monkey is still alive. Sandalwood comes back, and wow, as quickly as they came, Beep Boops are sent back. Be gone, foul robot. And Toogame kind of tossing out that celebratory sound barrier, perhaps to celebrate a fight one.
Yes, a great play there by the Buffalo Beep Boops on the attack. Many ults were wasted, but they did get a huge push onto the point. Unfortunately, they were unable to find anything. Spawn advantage being too powerful, and the Winston stalling it out for them to get back.
Well, now that you mentioned, yeah, I think they were actually doing somewhat of a dry push, as we see Minecraftkid popping a Primal Rage of his own. You see Beep Boops have a lot of ults to work with in this push, and Block Magic is making the magic happen yet again. This Riptire is going to have to come up huge. No, it's a Transcendence on the point here. Atomic Spoon gets him, and this might be even second tick, if not the full point. ADS is doing what he can on the point, but Recharge has been already popped. Transcendence needs to be popped from Sandalwood, and that might get them onto the point. Meme pops that Dragon Blade, but you're trapped, Meme! You can't Dragon Blade from inside of a trap. RoyalPhoenix is gonna have to do it. It's hard to face up against the self-destruct, though. That was Wrenn's self-destruct, in fact, but Block Magic already worked up to a barrage. This is quite a chaotic fight on last.
That hurt my soul to watch, but Ad's flying up into the air, taking out Block Magic with some assistance from Atomic.
ADS doing a good job of killing the barraging Farah here, but picks still going in favor of Atomic Spoon. That spam there is so hard to avoid on last, but with Tsarfish, D-Mech, and Minecraftkid soon to follow, looks like Team Recharge has finally stabilized. Tsarfish, though, saying, if I can't have my mech, you can't either. Let's take a look at Block Magic's amazing play there once again.
Waste this opportunity.
Quite a few picks there, followed up with a nice barrage, but getting shut down at the end. Block Magic, though.
Oh, great stick by Ads!
Finally catching the Atomic Spoon, yeah.
But they are going to get rezzed by drygrasses. They have the entire team. They have some ults. They're going to make a push here. Diva Ball nearly getting blocks, but managing to hide just in time.
Man,
they got 2 picks.
Looks like Wrenn has that self-destruct every single fight, not finding as much success, though. Self-destruct on the point from the enemy Diva, Tsarfish, and that second tick gone. You guys need to get on the point, Recharge. Oh my goodness, Ads manages to get on the point just in the nick of time, and Sandalwood's there as well, but it's going to be very difficult to hold the points at 99.7%. There's a couple of members from Recharge out here, though, and they're trying to make a valiant last stand. Coalescence will help them as Block Magic dies. Have they done the impossible? Team Recharge holding with 97%. ADS absolutely clutching it out, and yes, I do think Recharge has held.
Oh, an amazing almost C9 from Team Recharge's part, but we saw them get back just in the nick of time. But there's still 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock for Team Buffalo Beat Boops, and this is a wonderful, wonderful place for them to be.
Yeah, they can't let that frustration get to them. They still have 2 minutes to go. Build up your ultimates and try again. See Wrenn going up and trying to get a lot of pressure off, but taking a lot of damage as well. He's gonna get D-mech'd here, so that's gonna hurt on this defense. Self-destruct is popped from Tsarfish, probably not gonna catch anyone. Probably just getting his mech back here, but Block Magic is up there doing a lot of damage. Deeppoop's content to start their push here. ADS does fall, and that sound barrier is there to mitigate a lot of the barrage damage, but Atomic Spoon manages to catch 2. It's gonna be up to this. No! Recharge getting off the point. Meme trying to get that high angle in RoyalPhoenix. So with 2 ticks gone, you have to be more careful than that. Deeppoop's managed to finish the point.
Yeah, unfortunately for Mylifeisameme, a great ult pop there, but they just did not have the situational awareness to realize that they had to get back onto the point.
Yeah, when you have 2 ticks gone on Assault like that, it's just the timer clicks away so fast, man. But Recharge definitely held it for a long time. They're going to their goal now, Team Recharge, is to finish the map with a much bigger time bank so they can go into the extra innings. But we'll see. It looks like the Beat Boops have really found their stride on Assault.
Yes, the Beat Boops, an amazing job on Assault. But we're going to be seeing a little more of a meta pick here. Orisa, Hog, Junkrat, and a little bit of magic there on the back lines with the Widow.
I look forward to seeing that. You know, I think the key to the Buffalo Beat Boop's success so far on Anubis is this map is a lot better for Junkrat than Hollywood is. Atomic Spoon is able to do a lot of work, and that switch they made, putting Javelin on the off healer, seems to be working out for them as well. What do you think? Do you think this quad tank we see from Recharge you think this is going to be... How is this going to face up against the Beep Poops defense?
Well, with quad tank on this map, the usual strat you will see is a charge straight onto the point. It could be a decent counter to Atomic Spoon if they can just get on that point, sit on top of each other, 4 tanks absorbing that damage. Yeah, and we're gonna see them dive right on the point with the speed boost coming in from Toogame, but Atomic Spoon heads straight to the bridge, finds Toogame. They've lost one of their healers, and they've lost Wrenn in mech.
But they're still on the point. ADS gets a nice double tap with the right click there. And this is the problem with quad tank. Once you get locked onto the point like that, it's very difficult to dislodge you. And your Moira's going to get coalescence very fast from doing so much healing. Minecraftkid doing what he can to stay alive. And it's going to be the defense with an uphill battle here. Drygrasses perhaps trying to get out. No, will get taken out by ADS as well. So it looks like recharge, the quad tank in the end will work, but someone wants to keep contesting. We see Atomic Spoon hop on the point a little bit late and have to question that decision. He might be out of the fight for this next push.
And some positioning problems from Block Magic, but he managed to get the Ghost away.
Still alive there, switching off of that Widowmaker onto Reaper. Much better on last point, but quad tank, that meatball is rolling down mid. You see RoyalPhoenix coming in, but that supercharger with that whole hog has something to say about it. That's an awful lot of damage here. Atomic Spoon with those rip tires as well. That's going to be the meatball sent rolling back home.
And Mylifeisameme, unable to find his footing on that bridge, is gonna get picked off by Team Buffalo Beep Boops.
My ultimate is charging.
A little bit of a stagger coming out.
But I'm liking what we're seeing from Team Recharge. They realize the key to winning these team fights as a quad tank team is to head in there with the speed boost, just get onto the point, lock it down, play around your shields, swing those hammers. You're a super defensive team, so once you get locked in there, it's almost impossible to get you out.
And they did a good job switching quickly onto the Reaper and Block Magic, identifying that it's a quad tank. They're going to need a lot of point presence there, and I think Beep Boops are in a good position here as they have that Junkrat and that Reaper, but the self-destruct is out from Team Recharge, not catching anyone. Coalescence to follow it up, and there's that Death Blossom managing to get one of the healers. Tanks, meanwhile, for Team Recharge, holding on the point, slowly working their way up. But that Graviton is not going to catch anyone. ADS, unfortunately, couple tanks hopping in at the end. Recharge trying to make it happen here, but it's just Toogame healing them up, and Wrenn's going to lose his mech. That defender's spawn advantage is going to come out in favor here.
Minecraft just getting a huge amount of ult charge, just hiding behind that Orisa shield, and now he's gonna pop his whole hog. He's not gonna find too much from it, but he's gonna do quite a bit of damage that his team can follow up on.
Oh man, and losing both supports on the side of the Beep Boops, that hurts, and now we see a big push coming out from Recharge, in fact coming out on top. That sound barrier from Toogame at the start, very good. And RoyalPhoenix, in fact, shatters the healers off the point. Eventually, Javelin's able to make it back, and that Riptide is rolling. They're going to have to get a lot of picks with this. And just to find Toogame here, so Team Beep Boops might be able to get back on point. Fire Strike onto Block Magic here, though. And that's a self-destruct from the offensive team. Just managing to get back on the point is tsarfish along with drygrasses, and it does seem like the Beep Boops might be able to stabilize. Mercy, though, goes into dark, and that is it. Recharge managing to take it with that quad tank. More time.
Yes, we saw some of Buffalo Beep Boop still alive, but a great job from Team Recharge, like going in there as the tanks, pushing them into that back room and not letting them back out.
Oh yeah, definitely. They the self-destruct came out, which forced them into that little secret dark room, and they just weren't able to come out. It was just a Mercy and a Junkrat left, so
But
Recharge overall
looks like we might be seeing a little bit of my living nightmare here. The 6-6 potentially coming in. Bringing me some PTSD flashbacks, I can tell you that.
Temple of Draw Anubis living up to its name, huh?
Think you can keep up with me?
Oh man.
But
Well-
we're gonna be seeing Buffalo Beat Boops not picking too many characters right off the bat. They're thinking their team comp through. They're waiting down the clock.
At least the games are exciting, Locktite. At least they're
Oh,
long
yes.
and a lot of intense battles, especially on last. So we see the Beat Boops. They've chosen dive for this phase. It's gonna be their weapon of choice. Atomic Spoon running that Junkrat. So it's a Junkrat Widowmaker dive, not one we're used to seeing, but the rest of the composition is gonna be dive. As tsarfish gets hooked early, forced to pop that barrier and waddle back. A downside's very far up here. He has that Discord on him. He's in the backline. He manages to find, with the help of RoyalPhoenix, Atomic Spoon, but will die. That res on drygrasses. This is in the attacking team's favor.
Oh, but Block Magic getting singled out by Wrenn, not able to get up on any kind of high ground and just gonna get taken out there.
And that's the danger of running Widowmaker, is that she often has to be alone on that awning. Minecraftkid, though, gets to pick out the RoyalPhoenix, and that's one of the main tanks gone. Atomic Spoon has earned a Riptire, and he can be deadly with those. This time not finding anyone, but Minecraftkid does, as he's on the point along with Javelin and Drygrass. And with that Valkyrie, Beat Boops might be able to get something done here. You see ADS has come back on that Widowmaker, and he's 1v1ing the Mercy. Wrenn pops that self-destruct, managing to get tsarfish. So defense is trying to get back onto the point, and drygrasses manages to res. I think if your team recharge, you need to just go to last here, but no. Toogame is speed boosting the Roadhog up forward and saying, we're gonna make a stand right here, right now. RoyalPhoenix managing to get both supports, in fact. No healing coming out from Team Beat Boops, and with that Transcendence, this might be it. Self-destruct has something to say about it, but it only clears the point for a half second, as we see tsarfish angrily swirling around on the point. There's an angry monkey loose on the point, but for how long? Minecraftkid, you don't want to stagger him now. The game's almost over. Atomic Spoon manages to weasel his way back onto the point and gets a couple of picks for it. This is absolutely a chaotic fight. Block Magic in the back getting what he can done, but it's ADS who comes out on top in the Widow batter, and the overtime wick is going to tick away. Atomic Spoon stepped away to launch that Riptire, and he chose the wrong moment to do so.
You see, you called it too soon. Team Recharge not wanting to hold back onto the second point. You see, all they needed, forgive me for this, but was some time to recharge.
You don't need to be forgiven for that one, though. That was really good.
But we did see some beautiful jobs there from the tanks on Team Recharge's part. The amount of stagger and the amount of hold that they had from the huge health tanks just helped them enough that they could keep them from even getting 1% on this second point.
Man, that was brutal. It looked like I had called it. Clearly, I was wrong. And but that I think it was a sound barrier along with the Transcendence, just gave them the presence they needed. Man, that was big. And now Recharge, 4 minutes and 8 seconds. That's 8 more seconds than they started with, and they just have to take the first tick of first point.
A great position to be in, without a doubt. But we're going to be seeing a very damage-heavy comp coming in from Buffalo Beat Boops, trying to hide behind that Orisa shield, but Orisa wasn't there to let them get set up.
Yeah, they need to be playing with that Bastion behind the shield, in my opinion. But for now, it does look like the Beat Boops are holding strong. Very cheesy comp coming out with that Junkrat and that Bastion. So Recharge is going to have to make a couple of adjustments here and see what they can do about this. Block Magic, though, you're way too far out, buddy. And ADS is managing to capitalize on that. There's no Orisa shield up there. Block Magic is going to have to walk all the way back. He has that ult, so he probably doesn't want to switch off, but Recharge is going to take this opportunity to walk onto point.
Yes, without a doubt. Recharge is in a good position here. Ads taking out 3 Hopefully, if this ult can't wipe recharge out. No, it can't. Team Recharge is gonna take this. Oh no! Junkrat hopping on at the last possible second, but it's not enough for them. Team Recharge takes on a mark.
Oh, and this is block magic made such a key strategic error there, and you heard the tank configuration just coming in at the end. The ADS with that play of the game on first 100% charge coming out for him. Absolutely devastating. But yeah, just overall Team Recharge seemed in control. Beat Boost managed to make something happen on offense, but it just took them too long on the second point. Just get everything coordinated, and they weren't able to do it in extra time.
Indeed, but we've lost a player on one of the teams. I'm not sure who, as I cannot see anything currently. But is this the end of the game for us? Yes, on the Team Buffalo BB, we have lost somebody. Do they have a sub in?
We'll see. Maybe he'll just come reconnect after this. Next would be what's it called? I think it's Escort supposed to be next, right? So it's either
I've got Control next. They
Control,
switched it up a
okay.
bit.
Okay.
Yes, Javelin has confirmed that the Buffalo BB is subbing out somebody.
Okay. So Alchemist is gonna come in for the Beat Boops. Our favorite. I'm trying to come up with a pun on robots and chicken wings, but it's not coming. Our robotic ranch companions.
Oh my god.
Alchemist.
All right. And on that note, what map are we going into?
I like Control, man. I think Control's fun to watch.
Control is, without a doubt, my favorite game mode.
Yeah,
to play, not to watch.
Usually we wait for the losing team to pick a map, and it looks like it is going to be Ilios, so we're going to get that set up here.
Oh,
Ilios, land of the boops, man.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. We're going to be environmental stuff here.
Gonna have to give the advantage to Buffalo then. I mean, come on. When it comes to boops, they've got the beepiest boops of them all.
I gotta give you props for doing this off the top of your head, but it's slowly chipping away at my soul and mind.
Let's see, where's my mute button? How do I...
Maybe.
Well, it looks like he found it.
All right. Waiting for the teams to ready up here. So Alchemist... 1 minute. Okay, so we got a 1 minute wait here, getting into the next one. I want to say Alchemist was Buffalo's sub, I believe. I got a mix up because they just swapped sides, so I was like, wait a second, did they swap a team member? But yeah, so Alchemist swapped in for... I don't even see who we lost. Who did we lose?
He swapped in for the guy who was playing Bastion. It was Block Magic. Swapped in for Block Magic. So maybe they're going to do some role changes. I think Alchemist mostly plays healer. If I'm...
Well, we did see from Buffalo BB that they had 3 supports, so one of them is probably going to be flexing out.
I mean, we saw Javelin and drygrasses kind of switch back and forth between roles. So we'll see. Maybe drygrasses wants to go something like off tank. We will see.
All right, do we have both teams ready? We got drygrasses on the ready and ads on the ready.
It looks like it. We're gonna put skins on because it was requested.
Why not?
Just a little bit of aesthetics for the game.
And let's jump into Ilios.
It does kind of
say drop into Ilios.
Oh, God. Aye, aye, aye.
Hey, you come at me with the puns,
No, I
I
know.
have to return.
I started it. Well, I was gonna say, I think the beep boops, the one thing they're lacking in is consistent DPS, is what I've noticed. Minecraftkid has been doing a good job on the main tank, and their dives have been coordinated, but they don't really have that star DPS player. I mean, Atomic Spoon's able to get the job done on Junkrat, but don't see that versatility from him. Perhaps Ilios will be their map, though.
Indeed, they'll be playing what they've known, a little bit of Junkrat and Javelin now on the Reaper. Was it Javelin that we were seeing on the flex support before?
Yeah, Javelin was playing, definitely was playing off support before, so I guess they're opting to have him on DPS this time. Tsarfish going for that Lucio. So a lot of role switches. Looks like Alchemist going for the off tank. That kind of makes sense. Okay. Meanwhile, Recharge, for what we've seen from them most of the game, ADS going for that Tracer, Meme going for that Genji, and Toogame for now. It looks like
I was about to say we're going to see a pause here.
Yeah, as Toogame doesn't seem to be back yet.
I was wondering why they weren't calling it. Toogame wasn't showing up and picking a character. So, ooh. But, yeah, I was about to ask that as well. We might just want to restart the map here for them to get back, as this AFK just puts Team Recharge right onto the point.
I think that makes sense.
All right, looks like Toogame is back again. I think both teams are opting for the reset. Drygrasses as team captain making the decision.
Get some puppy issues.
Oh, I understand that.
I've seen a lot of excuses, man. I've never seen puppy. Had someone spill milk all over their computer during a scrim once.
Ooh.
Someone started a fire in their toaster. Be right back. Man,
Javelin calling him out. Unacceptable.
Right?
No reason is good enough to abandon an Overwatch scrim night. But we do have everybody here now. We're going to be seeing a lot of boops. A lot of just beeps. Environmental kill. A lot of beeps. Yes, we're going to be seeing so many beeps.
And so many
form
beeps.
Of...
Where are the buffaloes? That's a good question. Oh, man.
There are no buffaloes to be seen here.
I think the beep boops need to be recharged. I think they need a battery pack or something. All right, I'm done.
Round one.
All right,
guys, I'm out of here.
The comedy gold has been achieved.
Exactly. I can't top that.
Both teams speed boosting. Toogame, yeah, he's back now. No, I don't think they did. Toogame is heading back as soon as he can. Already back into the fight, but Ads is going to get taken out by Atomic Spoon. And already, straight off the bat, in the first fight, we're going to see an environmental kill coming in from tsarfish.
Oh yeah, and RoyalPhoenix opts to just reset there.
And another follow-up on Wrenn. I'm loving this.
I mean, I'm pretty sure... No, that was an environmental kill, but Wrenn jumped off the edge and kind of got booped with an assistance. But definitely going to be looking to see a lot more environmental kills. Both teams have a Lucio. Now ADS switching to that Pharah, noticing that the beep boops don't have any hit scan on their team. And the fight is underway on the high ground here. Recharge needs to retake the point here. Phoenix leading the charge onto the point. Follow-up is there from his team. And Wrenn gets that damage onto Drygrasses, so that dive is successful, but at what cost? It looks like Beepboop's managing to get a couple of picks in return. So now, Beepboop's definitely looking strong on Ilios so far.
Yes, the Beep Boops have been doing an amazing job here. Drygrasses has found quite a bit of good positioning, only getting picked off there just because of a lot of focus on the Mercy. Although she's lost her revive, she has the most powerful healing in the game. So it's without a doubt a powerful character that you want gone, even though the nerf has still gone through. But Atomic Spoon not getting noticed too much, gonna find two on a Mylifeisameme and RoyalPhoenix.
Wow. Yeah, we saw him hiding there, lurking in the corner and waiting for his opportunity, and that was it. It's a double tap, and that's self-destruct from the side of Wrenn, only getting Starfish, who's quickly rezzed up. So Recharge, perhaps off the back of that puppy problem from Toogame, struggling here on Lighthouse.
Yes, most likely. They just weren't able to get that point the first push, and it is affecting them still to this point.
Javelin gets a nice triple kill though, that Death Blossom, and although despite using both DPS ults on the side of Recharge, they're not going to be able to make it here. ADS is staying strong on the point though, doing what he can, and manages to get Starfish. Self-destruct also popped on the point, managing to get Recharge off the point for a second, but ADS is going huge in this entire space, and drygrasses is rezzing, and it's not going to be able to get that res up. Sandalwood just pops that Valkyrie just for that insurance policy, and that is going to be the point flipped over in Recharge's favor for the first time.
Yes, we need to see Team Recharge holding a little bit hard here. They only have 10% to Team Buffalo Beep Boop's 99.
They're going to have to do a very big job here. They're going to have to make sure their batteries are entirely filled as Minecraftkid makes the dive on the side of the Beep Boops. Quickly falls back though. Going to be going for Meme. Cannot deflect his lightning gun, but it seems like the Recharge actually coming up on top with an environmental kill on Atomic Spoon. No mercy left in Drywood either. That should be a hold from the Beep Boops. ADS being an absolute monster in the sky.
Yes, I think you might have to position your sticky notes though. It is in fact Team Recharge with the hold here. We're seeing something huge here. We're seeing an ult economy building. Almost each and every team has 5 ults here, and Mylifeisameme is gonna pop his, but immediately get taken out by Atomic Spoon.
Oh man, that hurts when you pull out that Dragon Blade and immediately get taken out. Meanwhile, Riptire popped by Atomic Spoon. He's been deadly with them in the past. He's looking for something. The timer is ticking down. He's probably not going to catch it. Oh, he manages to catch ADS at the end. That's actually huge, as it looks like the Beep Boops are actually going to be able to retake here, and that's going to be the first point.
A great job from Javelin there. We're seeing a lot from Javelin this round on the Reaper, just able to find these huge Death Blossom.
Yeah, it turns out that role switch working out in Javelin's favor here, I suppose. So we are on our way to Ruins now. Beep Boop's finally finding their stride with that sub along with those role changes. Perhaps it was just Recharge stumbling with Toogame's issues at the start. So we'll see. This map is known for its Widowmaker play, and we do see Meme on that Widowmaker. Meanwhile, the Beep Boop's not going for that.
Yes, Mylifeisameme has been a star player this entire game, so I'm looking forward to seeing his Widowmaker on this map.
Excited to see as well. We have a kind of a pharmacy going on the back of that as well in the ADS. So Recharge with a couple of early direct rockets on the SAR, but that drive by Diva will get him to kill himself. Meanwhile, Meme has found a head of a Zenyatta in the back and will find the mini Diva as well. Recharge taking their chargers and plugging them in. It's like they're back up to full 100% battery here.
I thought you said you were done.
I was lying. It's only just begun.
Looks like you needed time to regain your charge as well. But we're heading back into the next team fight here. Buffalo Beat Boop's pushing towards the left side. Taking that bridge. They're trying to single out the Widowmaker, but the entirety of Team Recharge is going to protect him. Mylifeisameme immediately taking him out of mech, getting 2 picks onto the Diva and Atomic Spoon. He's whipped out his sights. He can see everything that's going on and is laying in some heavy damage.
Oh yeah, the problem there was that Alchemist made the dive before Minecraftkid was ready to go with him, so Alchemist kind of got demagged very fast, and that just left Meme open with those nice open lines of sight. So taking advantage here, Recharge off to an early lead here on Ruins.
Both tanks up there without their healers. Ads is laying in heavy damage, but he is alone. He left him. And they're going to be taking an attempt to push right here. Is Ads going to find an environmental kill? No, he is not. Atomic trying to find a pick, but...
Ooh, ADS with the double direct onto Drygrasses, and that takes him out. There's not going to be any Valkyrie available here. Pops that barrage as well, manages to find Tsarfish, but eventually dies to self-destruct damage from the Diva in his face, but his job has been done. The Beat Boops have been rebuffed, and they're being pushed back. Wrenn, though, might lose his mech here. Yes, he does lose his mech, and that's going to be tough. Maybe the Beat Boops will be able to retake off the back of this. Atomic Spoon on the point has switched onto that Widowmaker, not the ideal person to contest, but you see Self-Destruct on the point managing to get Toogame, and it's going to be an all-out brawl to see if the Beat Boops can take the point for the first time. Sandalwood falling, that does not help Team Recharge, and it does look like the Beat Boops will be able to take it.
They indeed have taken this point, but at a huge cost to them. They've lost almost all of their ults. The closest person to their ult being Minecraftkid on Winston at 64%, while Team Recharge is looking good. They're charged up. They're ready to go. 3 ultimates, almost having Wrenn's Diva mech at 78%.
Going to be up to Team Recharge to take it back, and it looks like they are struggling a little. No, they got this actually. The environmental kill to Tsarfish as well. It's Team Beat Boops barely hanging on. Alchemist is off the point. It should be Recharge take it. If they remember to get on the point, you have to capture it after you win the team fight. And they do just that. Team Beat Boops gonna struggle to get onto the point, but no, Minecraftkid is unable to make it.
I would also like to apologize for all these puns that we were making, but when you get a team with this kind of name and this kind of game, it's just so easy to reference back to.
I'm not sorry in the slightest. I'm gonna keep making puns until this match is done. I'll say that much. Oh man, we're going into well here. Well is definitely well. What can we say about this map?
Oh, that's got to be the one that hurts the most tonight. So we're gonna be seeing the Orisa, such a powerful character on this map, able to deny a lot of boops with that shield. So we might not see as many, but oh my god, that was just immediately gonna get taken down.
Oh!
Minecraftkid nearly falling in!
He had the jump pack though. And Minecraftkid is gonna come back from the almost dead and try to dive in, but it does seem like he's getting dangerously low. Yes, RoyalPhoenix is gonna take him out here. So this is gonna be Battle of the Boops, as Atomic Spoon manages to get a lot of picks in that enclosed space here. So the Beat Boops coming out in favor of the Battle of the Boops, but ADS, that guy does not die, whatever character he plays, and his Pharah just seems to find every single direct, managing to get Atomic Spoon here. There is a Soldier 76 raining holy death on him, and Javelin will take him out eventually, but the fight is still going. Mylifeisameme going up there and trying to get those shurikens embedded in their foreheads. He's earned a Dragon Blade. Does he want to pull it out here as his team is making a good hold on the point. You hear that Riptire come out. Ooh-hoo-hoo! Toogame gets a double tap. Minecraftkid didn't have the jump pack that time, but Atomic Spoon finds the kill onto Sandalwood. Meme finally pulls out that Dragon Blade and manages to get 2. It does seem like Recharge is coming out in favor here. Meme making sushi out of his opponents. And yes, that is it for Team Recharge. Let's take a look at that Dragon Blade from Mylifeisameme.
What I'm loving what we're seeing from Toogame, really showing up Team Buffalo beat boops when it comes to the boops.
Definitely. Maybe they should change their name to the Buffalo not boops. I don't know. But they're moving forward here. Team Buffalo, Orisa leading the charge. We see ADS pop that barrage, but quickly gets taken out. Not before taking out the hit scan though. And that's going to be Valkyrie popped on the side of drygrasses for the beat boops here, trying to make what he can done onto the point. So Alchemist with an environmental kill onto Wrenn. Didn't have the Orisa shield in front of him, and that Valkyrie has faded away. Meanwhile, Sandalwood is holding onto his Valkyrie, and beat boops have not flipped the point yet.
They have not. Team Recharge is doing a great job of sitting behind that Orisa shield and just stalling this out for as long as possible. But Toogame again with that boop, and oh my god, Winston used his ult. He wasted that trying to get back out of the hole.
Oh man, it's tough if you're the Winston. And Atomic Spoon finding Mercy yet again, but Mercy meta might be done since those picks onto Mercy are not getting too much work done, and kills going entirely in favor of Recharge here, pushing the beat boops back. And beep bop boop, these robots might be done. It's one last fight for them to try to take it back.
Recharge a little too far pushed up here. Amazingly weren't pitched, but they're gonna lose both their DPS on the back lines, trying to be a little bit sneaky beaky.
Man,
they're
Atomic
probably
Spoon
just gonna
doing
try and
all the
stall
work.
out.
They're trying to stall out indeed, but it's at 99%. But Atomic Spoon is getting a lot of spam damage out. As Sound Barrier will get the Recharge very charged up, and that Dragon Blade does come in, crushing the tactical visor of Javelin here. So Recharge with 99%, they're opting to try to hold for the full duration. Atomic Spoon with the Riptire managing to get Toogame, and it's going to be Recharge almost losing the point here. Meme doing what he can. They might be better off just resetting here, but no, they're tenacious. They're holding tight. ADS and Sandalwood and Meme stalling the best they can, and maybe actually they bait out the Valve from Drygrass, so that's huge. Even if they reset now, they've taken the Valkyrie for it.
And with Sandalwood having their Valkyrie, it is a great position for them for this next fight, almost having the Genji ult and Wrenn's whole hog.
Oh! Tsarfish though gets that boop, and yes, that is the flip over at the end. So smart ult economy from Recharge. They didn't commit any ults to that hold, to that stalled, but they did bait out Valkyrie, and in fact every single ult from the beat boops. So we see beat boops with a very nice deathball comp, but you know what's lacking is some hit scan here, and ADS is back on that Pharah.
Great situational awareness from ads to just know that the moment they drop that hit scan to just immediately be that annoying Pharah up in the sky. But Revenge will not puddle from below for Junkrat. Team Recharge managing to almost get picked off by that.
We hear that Riptire coming out from Atomic Spoon. It seems to always find one of the supports. ADS though keeps being a nuisance. Can he get something done? No, it's Atomic Spoon getting the work done yet again. Seems like he is getting a lot of damage done on that Junkrat, and ADS is kind of caught behind enemy lines here. Gonna want to reset as fast as possible with his team. What do you need to do if your team Recharge? It seems you're so dominant, but you can't close the deal.
You gotta stick together. You gotta not do what Toogame just did. Be together. Do not push too far up. Just let yourselves sit there until you know you're good to go in. You have the advantage. You have the ults. Just you gotta make it happen.
You do, and can't choke right here since you do have the advantage, but that advantage is quickly dwindling away. Javelin, though, falls early to ADS, forcing an early Valkyrie from Drygrass. Oh, but that barrage comes in. You don't get to instantly res anymore, but does not manage to find Mercy. ADS getting picked off, and it seems that V-Poops are going to be able to hold. They have that Riptire ready and everything. So now it's just Mylifeisameme with that Lucio in Toogame, and Javelin has the Death Blossom in his back pocket. It's going to be just a lone Lucio on the point, and I don't know if Team Recharge can even get back onto the point. No, they cannot. Buffalo Beep-Boops managed to take it.
A great win there by Buffalo Beep-Boops, and I gotta give Boone. These Riptires he's been showing us all night have been great. We're gonna see these environmental kills coming in from Toogame that I fell in love with. The double boot onto the Winston, onto the Soldier. Oh, and is it gonna show his third and final one? No, it will not.
Toogame, 7 environmental kills there, so definitely doing a great job on Well. Known for its environmental kills, of course. That was an exciting match, and Beep Boop's managing to take their first map win of the night, so might be able to bring it back here.
Excuse me, sorry. Yes, we're into Escort here, which does favor the dive. So I am hoping to see something huge here from the Buffalo Beep Boops.
The only problem with Escort is that I don't know, Junkrat is not as strong on most Escort maps, right? So Atomic Spoon's not going to be in his natural habitat, if you will. So we'll have to see. I think they'll definitely stick with Javelin on the DPS. It seemed to be working out for them last round. He was playing that Reaper. So really excited to see if Beep Boops can pull this back.
Yes, and what's the score right now? 2 with Team Recharge, 1 with Buffalo Beep Boops?
Yeah.
So, whether it will go 3-1 with Team Recharge, or if Buffalo Beep Boops can get it to be 2-2 and take it to a 5th map, we will see. Oh.
Right now, we are just waiting on the teams to ready up and pick a map. Do you guys feel like we saw enough boops in on Ilios from Team Beep Boop?
We did not.
No.
Team Recharge just took charge of that, and Toogame stole all the boops. But we were seeing a little bit from Alchemist on the Orisa getting those environmental kills with her little bubble.
Yeah, I saw that. And we also saw a couple of Lucio boops coming out from the Beep Boops as well, but definitely not living up to their name. I wanted to see only environmental kills, no normal kills.
If only a game like that existed, that would be a very hype game. But we're going to be heading into Junkertown here.
Oh, boy.
Gotta say, there's a lot of mixed feelings about Junkertown out there, but I love it. I love the aesthetic of it. I love the wide open areas. I love everything except for the final point.
Final point is interesting. I think that's my favorite part of Junkertown, not gonna lie.
Well, it's definitely an interesting part, but it has been the subject of many of my nightmares.
It feels like Assault on the last point for sure. It feels like those fights go on for hours and hours. I don't know. I liked the pirate ship at first, but got old very fast.
The pirate ship can either be a very interesting comp or a very boring comp.
Yeah. Especially if one team's like just sweeping through and then they get stalled out on last. That's how it always seems to go. One team sweeps through the first and second points with the pirate ship, and then last they stumble and they have to switch off.
Because, well, comp like the pirate ship favors a spawn that doesn't recharge too fast.
Mhm.
So when you get to that final point and it's just people are constantly being pumped out of that spawn room like crazy,
Yeah.
it is a solid just KO to that kind of strat.
Yeah, exactly. So most teams opt to switch off of it at the end. But we'll see what these teams decide to do. You could do some interesting stuff on defense too. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen popularized in Korean leagues. You see the Orisa set up right outside of the door to the attackers, right on that porch, with maybe a May Junkrat Bastion of your own, and hold very, very close. But we'll see what these teams have in their back pocket. I personally want to see a Torbjorn on attack along with the Bastion. I think that's fun to watch.
Oh, and we are going to be seeing a Bastion here from Team Recharge.
And go figure. I wonder if they're gonna run. Is Meme gonna play Widow and then ADS play Tracer? Probably. I don't know if he's actually gonna stick on Doom. He might stick to Doom. That would be something to see.
It would be an interesting comp to say the least, but it's not too bad a pick on the Widow, the ability to go on top of this little bridge here they got in spawn and find some easy picks, even if it's not a permanent stay. Any kind of map like this where Widow can get on the high ground right out of spawn, and like this map or the London map, I can't remember its name right now.
Kings Row.
Kings Row, thank
Yeah.
you. Is a huge boon to any team, even if it's not a permanent thing.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm surprised about though, is that a Dark Sausage is he's normally the one who plays Widow for his team, but I guess Meme is also, we've seen him play Widow all night tonight, so ADS opting for that Bastion role right now, and he's gonna take his firm position on the point. But it does seem like Beep Beeps are ready for this. They expected it. They have that Roadhog and that Hanzo, and Roadhog does in fact get a hook onto Orisa, so Orisa will fall early, and Atomic Demented Seesaw is gonna be able to get some picks here on the point. It does look like Recharge is coming out ahead.
Yes, Recharge is putting some huge defense into the Bastion. We saw the Orisa fall, but you've got this big giant Wrenn on Roadhog, just body blocking all these shots, making sure that nobody can get any damage into ads, and they will sweep through this first point.
Here goes the pirate ship. Whoop whoop! All aboard the pirate ship. I expect to see Recharge roll through Streets phase, and like I said, stumble later. It seems like teams below the Grandmaster, the top 500 level, it's just very hard for them to deal with it on Streets. They can only stall it once they have that spawn advantage, like you mentioned. But we'll see what the Beep Boops do. They do have an early pick on Meme with that scatter headshot, but it does seem like ADS is getting a lot of free damage onto the barriers, especially. Coalescence trying to force the pirate ship to dislodge, but ADS says it's time for me to go into configuration tank mode. Doesn't get many kills for his efforts though. Javelin behind in that Wraith form and going to be immune to damage, but here's the beauty of the comp. Mylifeisameme able to get some free picks in the back while everyone's distracted with that pirate ship. And Javelin tries to get some work done. He does get a couple of picks. This might actually be enough to open up the point, as Mercy is still alive, however. Drygrasses does eventually get taken out, and Javelin takes a headshot, so still alive, but in dire straits.
Yes, Javelin doing a great job there with his ult. Probably what is going to save this push for the Buffalo Beep Boops.
Definitely, if they're going to hold on Streets, it's going to be off the back of that, but Javelin falling to some pressure from Mylifeisameme, but seems like the Beep Boops have got a position set up here, and with that Hanzo ult popping out here, looks like they're holding quite comfortable. ADS is probably going to have to switch off here if he can't get on the cart soon. Another Coalescence coming out from Tsarfish, getting those ults quite quickly, but Toogame falling out of that Valkyrie. That's not what you want to see, and Javelin managing to get up there, so Recharge falling victim to the caster's curse, perhaps. Not being able to finish the Streets phase quite as easily as I expected.
No, we're gonna see from Team Recharge 5 ults being popped here to take the point, but it might not even be enough.
No, Team Buffalo Beep Boop's holding strong for now, and ADS is going on to that comfort pick of the Tracer, so they still have a lot of time to work with. Recharge does. They have 3 minutes. Hopefully we're gonna see some big picks and some bigger gameplay executions here from them.
My spirit is strong.
Oh yeah, it would favor them. They did drop, I was just about to mention that, the
What?
Ashton.
Oh my goodness, the RoyalPhoenix. Oh, I see what happened. RoyalPhoenix dropped the supercharger right in front of spawn, but it's because they're switching to dive. Sense.
I see. Yeah, they did favor dive, so this is a great play for them, and it's a great play for this point. If they can get this final little choke, then dive will be great for this final third point.
Well, let's see if they can make it work. Atomic Spoon puts up a valiant defense here. And wow, as quickly as the dive comes in, as quickly as its rebuke, swatted down like a fly. And Team Recharge seem to be resetting a lot more than they'd hoped here. With that cart so far up, it's a long walk from spawn.
Yes, Team Buffalo Beetle did not have the, what would you say, speed there. They had one character heading in, died, another character heading in. They head in as a team, but it's kind of like Mother Duck and her little ducklings. It was just one person heads in, one person dies. Another heads in, another dies.
I really like that
image.
image.
You want to see.
Yeah, it's like a stream slowly being led to their death like lemmings, and that's all we see so far is Team Recharge kind of struggling. Atomic Spoon doing a good job hiding with that Riptire and then loading it. Man, and Wrenn falling as well, so
Just
1 minute
getting
left.
bullied.
I know, right? That stagger is just so rude.
Like, when you see a diva there, just sitting in the middle of 4 players, it's like, just, you're watching torture take place.
Exactly.
But
It's
Javelin
like the...
has found a great positioning. He's dropping down with his ult.
Oh,
He finds 3.
Javelin! Don't do it to them. They have families, Javelin. You can't do that kind of stuff.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I saw him up there. I saw he had the ult.
No.
And oh my god, this is going to be beautiful. We get to see again.
Javelin going absolutely wild. Yeah, no, that's great. I was just gonna say, staggering divas like pushing the fat kid around in PE class like in a circle, right? But Javelin, man, hitting up huge. And 20 seconds left for Recharge to see if they can get something done. They're gonna have to come up big here if they want to win Streets phase. ADS going on that soldier, so he's on a tour of all the DPS, it seems. 10 seconds left.
Oh, but a pick has been found onto each team, but Team Recharge seems to be dying more than others. Drygrasses, though, going down, a huge loss for Team Beep Boops.
Yep, and that self-destruct from Toogame in an attempt to just get her mech back. So we do see the Recharge still on the point, holding tight, but it's kind of an even scrappy fight, and with that defender's spawn advantage so far, and Tsarfish's coalescence might be big. Sandalwood, though, with that Transcendence, that might be the sustain that Recharge was looking for. They just need to find the picks here. Drygrasses with a dangerous dash across Guardian Angel is in a bad position. They need to capitalize off that. Maybe this self-destruct. No, that bubble from RoyalPhoenix is just too good, and Recharge finally able to make it happen here. Very nice Transcendence coming out from Sandalwood, and good coordination at the end. They take Streets phase.
Yes, we saw them lose the Mother Duck strat that they were running before.
I want to remember that one, Locktite. I really like that. Just
A great analogy for something simple.
It's like Mother Duck leading them across the freeway, and they just start getting like run over one by one. You see ABS popping that tack visor. Oh man, and gets Drygrasses. That's so big off the top of the fidget spinner there. Javelin, meanwhile, there's two simultaneous fights going on. One on the defender spawn and one on the cart. And it does seem like Beep Boops are going to be able to stall it for a little bit because of that. But in the end, Recharge are the ones who win the fight. And the numbers advantage is theirs.
And we see a great kill onto the D.Va there. Not too long of a stall, but she was sitting on top of the point that they had to move.
So, ooh, the res getting canceled from drygrasses getting booped off, not being able to find the atomic spoon, and drygrasses will die for it. So now it's just up to tanks and Javelin to do it here. We do see that Riptire finally popped from Atomic Spoon, who has resurrected Sound Barrier in an attempt to keep the Recharge alive, but Atomic Spoon's going the long way around. Ooh, Toogame managing to find the kill onto there, but Javelin has that huge... No, in fact, the D.Va gets that defense matrix off onto it. Scrappy fight coming out. Mylifeisameme popping that Dragon Blade, and he has the Transcendence to support it. But it's coming out in favor of the Buffalo Beep Boops here. Recharge managed to push it so far, but that overtime wick is burning quickly. And like the midnight candle, it fades away.
I was in utter awe of that entire team fight. We saw at least 5 ults get used there, and every single one of them, the moment after getting used, is shut down. I have never seen anything like that, and I have a few thousand hours in this game. That was a beautiful sight to see.
It was nutty, right? That Death Blossom, you think you're just gonna get a lot of kills, but no. The Dragon Blade gets pulled out, but no. Man, I still can't believe Recharge even managed to finish Streets phase. To be honest, though, they almost completed the map, and it looked like they were done on point B.
Still a great push from
Oh
Team
yeah,
Recharge.
definitely. That was definitely miraculous at the end, and that last fight. See, the last point in Junkertown isn't that bad, man.
It's just some bad experiences, bringing back a lot of bad memories.
Bad memories. I know what you mean, man. I have a very bad connotation with Junkertown myself. I associate this map with losing in competitive mode, so...
At least everybody has one map that's like that. For me, that would be Horizon. It's just beyond me how that map exists and how it's played.
I think the newer maps definitely have that kind of connotation for a lot of people. Especially when Horizon first came out, I was like, what is this map? I don't get it at all. But maybe we'll all come to love Junkertown and Horizon after they've been in the map pool for a while, and some other new broken map comes out in 2019.
Yes, and unfortunately, we're gonna be seeing the pirate ship. All right, let's get it right into this.
All right, let's do it. Let's see if Team Recharge can defend against the pirate ship. That's what I feel like. It's like karma, right? You run the pirate ship on offense, you're gonna get the pirate ship on defense right back in your face. But Atomic Spoon's running the Hanzo instead of the Junkrat, maybe opting for like, I know snipers are very popular with this, but very interesting choice coming out.
Indeed, but we've got the flanking Wrenn trying to head for that Bastion, but he's not going to find anything. Oh, but he is! I called too soon!
Kind of just walks up to him, hooks him, and shoots him in the face. So Bastion's dead. The pirate ship is going to continue on without its captain for now, but let's see if Recharge can capitalize. Wrenn actually being an absolute monster, getting the Atomic Spoon as well. This might be what they were looking for. Like I said, that captain-less pirate ship is not too strong up there, but Wrenn seems to have been alone on the point for about an hour now. Javelin finally managed to get a pick onto him, so he can't get the whole hog off. This is a very interesting fight, kind of going in phases. We see ADS pop that Riptire. This should be the offense rebuffed here, and Toogame kind of throwing out a celebratory coalescence as well. So let's see if Javelin opts to stay on that Bastion. It looks like he is. He has that configuration tank mode, of course.
Unfortunately, Minecraft leaving his buddy Reinhardt to just die to Toogame. But Mercy is going to get their res onto him. They are going to have their entire team heading into this fight. A few ults as well. Bastion and Roadhog just lying in a mass amount of it.
Meme, are you kidding me? Meme just got a quick 2k, then he gets to pick out the Javelin as well, getting Mercy, getting Hanzo and Bastion. So Meme managing to go around the Orisa barrier.
I gotta say, our MVP of tonight's games has been Mylifeisameme. Just amazing Genji plays, amazing Widow plays all night, and looks like Team Beat Boops has taken focus of this and is just targeting Mylifeisameme.
Oh man, it's not gonna work out. You can try to focus him down, but he'll just shoot your Mercy in the face. And so this pirate ship seems to have run astray. They've crashed their pirate ship on the shore and they're trying to hang on to a sinking ship, it seems.
It most likely would have gone better for Team Beat Boops if they had not pushed it as the quad or the triple tanks. If they had just waited for their main Bastion to come back, if they had waited at where that bridge is, they could have just gotten back on the payload and kept pushing this.
Yeah, exactly. I think they needed to be more patient, reset, but we do see the offense kind of pushing up here. Beat Boops trying to make it work. They have that configuration tank mode for a while now. They're popping that Valk preemptively, but drygrasses gets hooked out of the sky. Not able to find the follow-up kill is Wrenn. Javelin falls before being able to pop the configuration tank mode, and Alchemist manages to get a shatter on just Wrenn. That Transcendence quick to follow up though. Drygrasses does res Javelin up, and he has that configuration tank mode ready. He pops it in a hurry, but he gets hooked and manages to kill him. He kills himself on the Roadhog. Oh my goodness.
Yes, some not too great ults coming in from Team Beat Boops. Team Recharge has just been able to stall this out.
Yeah, and Javelin's still on that Bastion. That's the part that confuses me the most. He doesn't have the ult anymore. Atomic Spoon falling to Mylifeisameme. He, of course, switched onto that comfort pick of Junkrat. Now we're in overtime. The wick is burning. This self-destruct needs to be huge, and there's an Orisa barrier there. Does manage to catch Mylifeisameme, and drygrasses gets the res. There's still hope for the Beat Boops. These guys still have a small chance here. Toogame does pop that Coalescence though. It's just up to Tsarfish here to try to hold, but Javelin's managed to make his way all the way back up. ADS trying to do what he can, and Togsmith will find ADS with that Riptire. Now it seems the tables have turned, and it's just Recharge looking bad. They might have to reset here. Meme trying to get a pick off, but no! Buffalo Beat Boops somehow managed to take it.
An interesting point to say the least. Team Recharge was looking super good going into that, but just kept finding these random deaths that led to their loss.
Wow. Yeah, that was quite surprising actually. But we see ADS with that Riptire. It's gonna get taken out, so maybe the pirate ship will be able to roll on safely through streets. In fact, me, man, we gotta give it to you. He's really been coming up clutch for Recharge here. Coming up with those picks in all those crucial moments, but most importantly, Javelin is still alive, and so is Atomic Spoon. Not for long though, as Meme is trying to put some shots into him. Javelin getting dangerously low as well, so maybe this is finally time for the pirate ship to be put to dock? I don't know, they made it work last time, so maybe they'll stick with it again.
No, we are going to see Javelin switch to the Reaper. A great choice on their part. Huge damage against these tanks like Wrenn and Royal. Just able to get that ult super fast, but Meme is denying all access to this payload. And Ads getting taken out there on the bottom. Just all kinds of damage going into the top left. My life is another huge pick. They've lost both healers to Meme. Meme is just off.
Wow, he's just memeing all over the Beat Boops. Holy cow. They're gonna have to find out a solution to this fast. There's only 30 seconds left for the Beat Boops.
30 seconds.
They, I feel, are playing too. Oh, they're playing it up. They need to push point to a perspective where Widowmaker can't get them. but nobody's doing that. And we've got the flanking Roadhog.
Oh man, Javelin tried to get up onto the high ground and shoot Meme, but Meme manages to kill him with the submachine gun here. Atomic Spoon doing what he can with that Riptire, but it just might not be enough. 2 seconds left in the game. Spoon's not able to get back onto the point, and that's a very happy Supercharger Transcendence here. Celebrate the end of the game. Recharge taking it 3-1.
And great game coming in from Team Recharge. I gotta give it to 2 players in particular these games. Atomic Spoon with great picks from his tires all game, but Mylifeisameme has just been able to not let the Buffalo Beep Boops get any kind of ground on movement maps, really.
Yeah, that was huge. Meme really coming out clutch at the very end there. He showing his worth. Recharge overall, like I said before, I think they were just a little bit more coordinated and they had a little bit more of consistent DPS.
Without a doubt. And yeah, I can't disagree with anything you're saying here. A great work and few games by Team Recharge.
Well, that's gonna do it for us.
That will do it for us for the evening. I'm glad that I caught on to Meme popping off there at the end. I almost just kept it on the meme cam the whole time. That was I managed to get a bunch of those shots, and very skill play by Mylifeisameme. I thought it was Mylifeisameme when I first saw it, and I read it too quick, which also might have been appropriate, but excellent play there from both teams. Recharge coming out ahead in the series 3-1. I want to, of course, thank our teams for playing, and thank you guys for joining me as casters. Excellent work tonight. If those watching are not aware, we are part of a community called broadcast.gg, which is for amateur casters, producers, players, organizers, all of the above, everyone who wants to practice and get good and be a part of a community of people working together to do that. Please check out our Discord channel for broadcast.gg. Do you guys have anything to say before we cut out for the night?
Go San Francisco Shock.
Go Shock. Are they playing right now?
Houston Outlaws.
No, I just
I
like
know
that.
they lost, but go Houston Outlaws.
All right. Well, that will do it for this evening. Thank you for watching, and have a great night.
Good night, guys.